Good morning, children. In last class we discussed about the asexual mode of reproduction. Today we are going to discuss a new topic. Dear children, do you observe plants and animals around your home? Yes, we can observe so many plants and animals around our home because they are living with us. Okay, what are the parts do you observe in the plant? Yes, it's right. Okay, plants have the leaves, stem and roots. Okay, every plant have the three parts that are leaves, stem and roots. If the plant gives the new plants with these vegetative parts, it is known as the vegetative propagation. Today we are going to discuss about the vegetative propagation. Dear children, in last class we discussed about the asexual mode of reproduction. Today in this session we are going to discuss about the vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation means a plant reproduced by its vegetative parts like leaves, stem, roots. If these vegetative parts give the new plant, it is called as the vegetative propagation. If this vegetative propagation done by nature, it is called as the natural propagation. If it is done by man, it is called as the artificial vegetative propagation. Okay, children, now let us see the natural propagation. Okay, children, let us observe this picture. What you observe? Yes, a leaf with new plants.
It is a biophyllum plant. In biophyllum plant, small plants grow at the edge of the leaf.
In most of the plants, stem is used to propagate, like chrysanthemum and grass, and so many plants having the stem propagation. Aerial weak stems like runners and stolons, when they touch the ground, give off adventurous roots. When the connection with the parent plant is broken, the stem portion with the adventurous roots develop into an independent plant. We can see the runners in grass and stolons in chrysanthemum and menthe plant. If you observe the grass plant, you can see the bunches of leaves at one point and another point connected with a small connection. That is called runner. In plants like chrysanthemum and menthe, we can observe the stolons. Stolons is nothing but a shoot come under the ground which comes along with the plant, and if it is breaks from the parent plant, it grow as the new plant. In our homes, we commonly observe the onion, which is reproduced by the bulbs. Actually, onion is a modified stem which have the roots. The modified stem in onion is called as the bulb. This bulb can propagate. If we put it in the soil, it will grow as the new plant. Children, do you like potato? Yes, all of the children like potato because it is very tasty, no? Okay. In this potato, we can observe these small eyes on that. These eyes have the propagating ability. If you cut these eyes and put it in the soil, it will grow as a new plant. So the potato have the eyes to propagate. This is called as the tubers. In plants like corn, colocasia, the stem is called as the corn. It is helps to propagate. And we like ginger also, no? These ginger also have the modified stem. It's called as the rhizome, which is also used to propagate. So, children, now you have the idea about the propagation through the stems. So, next we move to propagation through the roots. Dear children, do you know the function of roots? Yes, for roots are used to fixation of the plant and they absorb the water and spread to the plant. But in plants like carrot and radish, it's also used to some other work. They are used to propagate. Yes, they can also give the new plants. Dear children, have you observed curry leaf plant? What you observe in that? Ah, yes. You observed more number of plants which are grown near the root of the main plant. Why? Because it have the root buds. The root buds gives the new plants. So it have the more number of plants near the big trees. Till now, we discussed about the natural propagation. So children, now we are going to discuss about the artificial propagation. If the propagation of plant through the vegetative pods is done by man, it is called as the artificial propagation. In artificial propagation, we have three processes. One is cutting, second one is layering, and third one is grafting. So first we discuss about the cutting. Cutting is the process. Some plants can grow individually when a piece of the parent plant have a bud is cut off from the existing plant. The lower part of this cutting is buried in the moist soil. After few days, the cut parts having buds grow as an individual plant after developing roots. This process is mainly shown in rose and hibiscus.
This is a hibiscus plant. If we cut and put it in the soil, after 10-15 days it will grow into a new plant. After 10-15 days, it will form new roots and grow as a new plant.
In this layering process, a branch of the plant with at least one node is bent towards the ground and a part of it is covered with the soil. Then it is exposed to the ground. After few days, the roots develop from the part of the branch buried in the soil. If you separate this branch, it will grow as the new plant. Select one branch near the ground and put it into the soil and put some soil on that. Put some more soil on that. And put weight on that. Wait for 10 to 15 days. Then you can get the roots for this plant, and if at the plant, it will grow as a new plant. And the process is known as grafting in artificial propagation. Grafting is used to obtain a plant with desirable characters. This technique is very useful in propagating improved varieties of plants with various flowers and fruits. In this process, we can join the two plants or join together in such as a way that two stems join and grows as a single plant. In this, one which is attached to the soil is called stalk and the cut stem of another plant without root is called scion. Both stalk and scion are tied with the help of a twin thread and covered by a polythene cover. This process we can implement in mango, citrus, and apple and rose plants. Dear children, you know, cutting, layering, grafting are the traditional methods of artificial propagation in plants. Nowadays, technology developed very well. So, instead of these uh, traditional methods, we are using new advanced methods like tissue culture. For commercial purposes, traditional methods are being replaced by the modern technology of artificial propagation of plants involving tissue culture. In tissue culture, few plant cells or plant tissues are placed in growth medium with plant hormones in it, and it grows into the new plants. Thousands of plants can be grown in a very short interval of time. Dear children, this is all for today. We will meet in new session with new topic. Thank you.